The following is the Men's WarGames Match! Introducing first, Drew McIntyre!
Drew McIntyre is the only member of his team to have ever competed in a WarGames match. That took place last year. But make no mistake about it, Corey, he's not a part of Judgment Day. He's just glad to get the opportunity to be locked inside a steel cage with Jey Uso.
McIntyre's vengeance knows no bounds. McIntyre would move heaven and earth for this opportunity.
And his tag team partners, J.D. McDonagh, the NXT North American Champion, Dominik and the undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions, Finn Balor and Senior Money in the Bank, Damian Priest, on Judgment Day!
Talked about the tension in the first WarGames match between Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch. I'm afraid we may see a little more tension on this side of the coin. Look at the way McIntyre and Priest are staring each other down.
Well, Damian Priest is the leader, at least according to himself and Rhea Ripley, of the WarGames match. It looks like one after the tag champs, former Universal Champion Finn Balor is going to start this match for his team.
I like this decision by the Judgment Day. Finn Balor, a stamina machine, will have no problem staying fresh, keeping gas in the tank before the official beginning of the matchup. And these two are staring holes through one another.
Yeah, two alpha males need to get on the same page. As Balor prepares to compete inside WarGames. Balor, of course, a Grand Slam champion, current tag champ, Universal champ, Intercontinental champ, US champ, and a two-time NXT champion.
Balor in tremendous physical condition. You know, a great man once said, the more you sweat in peace, the less you bleed in war. Finn looks to live up to those words here in WarGames.
Remember, Drew McIntyre also cost Damian Priest an opportunity to cash in the Money in the Bank contract not too long ago. I'm sure Damian hasn't forgotten that. McIntyre's also had some battles with Finn Balor over the years.
Wrestling has no royal family.
I want to take the opportunity tonight to a shout out to Cody Rhodes' father-in-law, Otis, who is watching tonight. Otis is a fighter, much like Cody Rhodes is, as Cody gets set to represent his team in WarGames.
And their opponents, first, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes!
Cody about to step inside of WarGames, the match dreamed up by none other than his father, Dusty.
And his tag team partners, First, main event, Jey Uso!
And I've got to be honest with you, Michael Cole, most of the controversies we're seeing in this match on both teams surround this man, Jey Uso.
What an atmosphere in Chicago, and how things have changed. Last year, Jey Uso was in WarGames as part of the Bloodline, and he had the winning pinfall in that match.
Jey Uso is also the sole reason that Drew McIntyre agreed to join forces with the Judgment Day.
And the reason Jey Uso is here is because of Cody Rhodes.
But could Jey Uso also be the reason that Randy Orton isn't?
Probably.
Next, Sami Zayn!
And Corey, think about this. Sami Zayn was on Jey Uso's Bloodline team last year in WarGames. And then at WrestleMania, Sami Zayn pinned Jey Uso to win the undisputed tag titles with Kevin Owens.
Both Sami Zayn and Cody Rhodes were willing to let bygones be bygones, to leave the past in the past as pertains to Jey Uso. But Jey certainly doesn't have a lot of fans in this matchup.
Coming down the aisle, he is the World Heavyweight Champion, Seth Freakin Rollins!
I'm trusting you tonight, baby.
Let's go!
Remember the rivalry between Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes? They actually competed inside Hell in a Cell in this building.
One of the most spectacular nights in recent WWE history. Their friendship, should we call it that, based on mutual respect. But Rollins looks ready and primed to lead his team into battle.
And that was the night of the torn pec with Cody Rhodes is involved. But now you see Rhodes and company locked in the cage. Rollins is going to start things off for Finn Balor. That means that Randy Orton still has not arrived. We saw Rhodes and company talking about this a few moments ago, but the fact that they've been locked inside the cage means Orton's not here yet.
Wait a minute!
Rollins starts things off with a suicide dive to take out Finn Balor, and we're underway.
No love lost between these two superstars. Balor and Rollins have gone to battle many times, but tonight it's within the confines of WarGames.
Yeah, as recently as this summer, the obsession over the world title by Finn Balor. It was at Survivor Series where Seth Rollins made his WWE debut with the Shield.
Balor ricocheting off the side of the cage. That steel mesh will shred your skin. It will crack your bones.
Rollins tweeting earlier today about the Shield. We are the forever engine, the fire you can't put out, the Shield.
Rollins realizing what the situation is, knowing he wants to gain the upper hand as quickly as possible, come out guns a-blazing, so to speak, knowing that if he can maintain the upper hand on Balor, he only has to worry about one other opponent.
Yes, because Judgment Day has the advantage. They will have one of their men enter this match momentarily. Rollins lifting Balor up. And Seth Rollins looking for a buckle bomb, but Balor able to escape and follow up with a clothesline. And for Balor, it's just about surviving until you got backup.
You're absolutely right. You obviously want to maintain the upper hand to the best of your ability, but Finn can breathe a little easier knowing that reinforcements are on the way.
And Rollins whipped into the steel cage.
And face first into the steel goes Rollins yet again.
3 minutes and Balor has backup. And now Finn Balor with a sling blade to Seth Rollins.
Balor now
measuring Rollins here. Balor taking his time, waiting for Rollins to make it to his feet, but he runs in to a super kick by Rollins.
Finn may have taken just a moment too long, and Rollins made him pay. It's a very, very dangerous position for both athletes to be in. Rollins could be thinking about a pedigree. This will turn Finn's lights out for sure.
Down the steel. In the middle of the ring, the backdrop. And remember the back of Rollins. It has been an ongoing story through the past number of months for Rollins as the world champion. Every single opponent has targeted the bad back.
It's a smart strategy. You'd be a fool if you didn't. But that said, Rollins has learned to adapt, work around the injury.
Went for the coup de grace, and Rollins able to move out of the way. And now a sling blade of his own. Rollins just feeding off this capacity crowd here tonight in Chicago.
Allstate Arena serenading Rollins with his battle hymn. As Seth fires off several heavy rights to the jaw of the Irishman.
Again, just wearing each other down, trying to gain the upper hand. Rollins is going to have to go into survival mode here in a couple of moments because Balor's going to get back up from his Judgment Day teammates. The Judgment Day won the advantage in this matchup when McIntyre won on Raw Monday night.
Well, Seth has to be prepared to go on the defense, but that said, right now, Rollins in complete control. If he can neutralize Finn, he may only have to focus on one opponent.
Needed a spine running knee by Rollins. Down goes Balor. Ten seconds as we approach the next entry for Team Judgment Day.
Rollins in a pretty good position right now.
And here comes J.D. McDonagh. His premium live event debut here tonight at Survivor Series. And the tenacious Irish ace gets kicked out of the steel cage by Rollins.
Longtime protege of Finn Balor. Earned his way into the Judgment Day's favor.
Yeah, it took a while, but J.D. McDonagh, who now has a kendo stick in hand, delivers the blow to Seth Rollins.
It certainly won't hurt J.D.'s standing within the Judgment Day. A pair of kendo sticks, perfectly legal. And now Rollins is in trouble. This is what Seth Rollins needed to avoid, but he must now suffer through.
Rollins will have backup in under 3 minutes, but right now, Balor, J.D. McDonagh, kendo sticks in hand, unloading on Rollins. We've talked a lot about the pace that the world champion has kept up.
That shot to the knee dropped Rollins in a hurry. A knee injury in an environment like WarGames is a death sentence.
And we also know how vicious and sadistic the Judgment Day can be. It's their mindset that they rule WWE. And now kendo stick just trying to take the breath away from Rollins. Double team now. You had mentioned Balor and J.D. McDonagh's long-time alliance. Balor training McDonagh.
Oh, wait a minute.
To get involved in sports entertainment. And now McDonagh slung in between the rings, elbowed by Rollins.
And it's Rollins brandishing the kendo stick for the moment.
And McDonagh now second row moonsault. Wow. And there's a reason J.D. McDonagh has been referred to as the necessary evil.
Listen, you may find J.D. McDonagh obnoxious or abrasive, but facts are facts. The guy can go in the ring. I've been incredibly impressed, as has most of the WWE Universe, by what McDonagh is physically capable of. Obviously, the Judgment Day were impressed enough to let him in.
Rollins set across the ring and taken down with the kendo sticks. What shape will Rollins be in when one of his teammates joins the fray? Or will still be a 2-on-1 advantage for the Judgment Day?
The longer this goes, the question becomes how much of Rollins will be left.
And if anybody knows about the bad back, it's Finn Balor. He's focused on it.
Champion, and it's going to be a long night for you, Seth Rollins. It's going to be a long night.
Just torturing Rollins.
Well, Rollins has been the one man who Balor has been unable to put in his own rearview mirror, to the point of borderline obsession. Balor detests everything about Seth freaking Rollins.
Double team again. Seth Rollins will get some help in 10 seconds. And here comes main event, Jey Uso.
Look at the intensity in the eyes of the Scottish Warrior, McIntyre.
As the yeet chant fills the All-State Arena. Jey Uso, steel chair. Uso, been in a battle with the Judgment Day over the tag titles.
Jey brought an equalizer.
McDonagh trying to fight back, and now main event, Jey Uso. It has been an amazing night here in front of 17,000 plus.
Jey Uso is rocking and rolling. Taking out McDonagh, and one for Balor.
And this is important for Seth Rollins as well.
You're right, it affords Rollins time to recover from the beating he just suffered at the hands of Balor and McDonagh.
Buried both McDonagh and Balor. And Jey Uso firing on all cylinders in this match. I think Jey Uso has a lot, in his mind, has a lot to prove tonight to a lot of people, Corey.
I would agree with that. Oh, my God! McDonagh doesn't want Jey Uso to prove anything tonight.
Planting Uso and McIntyre like a caged animal. Can't wait to get in this match. And why? Because Jey Uso, the man he wants to destroy, is in the cage.
What a counter by the Irish ace, J.D. McDonagh, spiking Jey Uso and stopping the momentum.
And now the double team. Rollins finally back to his feet, finally back in the game, helping Jey Uso there. Double super kick. It's surreal to see Rollins and Uso on the same page.
Well, back to your point about Jey Uso wanting to prove himself. Sure, he's been forgiven by Cody Rhodes. He's been forgiven by Sami Zayn, but this is an opportunity to solidify your loyalty, to prove that you are who you say you are and that you've changed.
Yeah, there was one point a number of years ago where Rollins was embroiled a bit with Roman Reigns. Remember the Rumble? He's got some issues with the bloodline. And now, Seth Rollins, top rope, tight rope, down goes Balor.
Cat-like agility from the World Heavyweight Champion. And at this point in the matchup, the adrenaline's pumping. Rollins not feeling the wounds from a few minutes ago. Seth knows he needs to soldier forward, and in less than 15 seconds, we'll have another entrant into the battle.
Yeah, it'll be a member of the Judgment Day who will once again give their team the advantage.
I care about Grand Slam. I'm a two-time
And McIntyre wants in.
We stick to the plan. You know, the plans have just changed, haven't they? Not my plan, trust me.
Well, Damian Priest, the leader of Judgment Day, asserting his authority, and now Mr. Money in the Bank. Damian Priest, one half the tag champs, marching down to the ring, and the Punisher about to punish people inside the cage.
Does not bode well for Jey Uso, because now McIntyre has a few more minutes to sit in the cage and seethe, to wait for what he can do to Jey Uso. You can see Priest approaching with caution.
And Damian Priest going right after the World Heavyweight Champion. Jey Uso and Rollins now trying to back Priest into the corner. It's going to be a long 3 minutes for Uso and Rollins.
Rollins went to the ribs with a steel chair. Priest now being overwhelmed.
And Uso trying to drive McDonagh back. And now, Damian Priest. What the hell's he got?
Some sort of baton.
And he's using it to punish these men.
You don't want to be on the business end of a baton like that.
McIntyre is steaming.
Where does this come from? Man, what?
Cody and Sami watching on helplessly.
And Damian Priest into the corner.
Oh!
I think if you look at most improved in WWE over the last year, you're looking at the man. Just tossing Uso.
Broken arrow. I agree with you, Cole.
Down goes Rollins.
Priest continues to carve out his own legacy here in WWE in very impressive fashion.
I mean, I'm all for the choice of Damian Priest being the leader of Judgment Day. He's earned it, I think. The leader in this match, of course, is what I meant. And Priest now off the top rope, wiping out Rollins and Uso.
At this point, Priest just showing off.
Right, exactly.
We've got a 3-on-2 advantage. I'm in control. Watch what I can do.
Doing everything he can when he wants to. And Rollins, who's been in this match since the beginning, is being pummeled and punished by Priest.
Now Jey Uso suffering as a result.
And again, J.D. McDonagh pounding away on Uso in the far ring. Right here in front of us, it's Priest and Rollins.
Ferocious stomps from Balor again attacking the body of Jey Uso.
And no love lost with Balor and Uso, that's for sure, in their history. And finally, Rollins and Uso get some help. Sami Zayn entering WarGames for the second time in his career.
Sami is fired up. The intensity is etched on his face.
The Judgment Day waiting for Sami to come into the ring. Sami, though, intercepts the kendo stick. Using the door to his advantage. And Sami wisely taking his time, entering the ring. Well, maybe not. Didn't quite get in there yet because he's got other things in mind. Sami, get the tables! The Usi chants directed Sami's way. And here's Zayn into the fight. Oh, Priest landed hard on the steel.
Yeah, but Priest also just narrowly averted disaster.
And Sami stomping away. Fired up as Zayn feeding off the 17,000 plus. Blue Thunder Bomb! There are bodies everywhere.
At the moment, Sami Zayn the only competitor upright.
Sami Zayn, top rope. He may not be done there. And J.D. McDonagh trying to play defense.
JD putting on the brakes for Sami Zayn, but a precarious position for both superstars.
And J.D.
no.
off the cage and did not want to land like that.
Is that? That's a pipe.
Yeah, he just pulled a pipe out of the cage and using it to his advantage.
And it's all perfectly legal.
Damian Priest Thought he was going to avert disaster, but maybe not.
I'd say a steel pipe to the grill is not the definition of averting disaster.
No, not at all.
The WWE Universe rallying behind Zayn.
No, this place has been insane all night.
That's what you wanted, huh?
El Generico somewhere. Orphanage. And Sami with a kendo. Things slowing down as all these superstars look at different ways to punish one another. Well, that didn't work out too well. Sami just sent the kendo out of the ring and through the cage. Judgment Day is about to take the advantage again. And here comes McIntyre. Drew McIntyre, who said, and this is a quote, he was put through major trauma after what the Bloodline did to him at Clash at the Castle a year ago in Cardiff, Wales.
Listen, I appreciate Drew's reasoning. I understand why McIntyre feels the way that he does, and no one's going to change his mind.
And McIntyre picking Rollins out of the air. And now driving Sami Zayn into the corner. Wow! Drew McIntyre signed up for this match for one reason. To get inside a cage that Jey Uso was locked in.
So what Drew's about to do to Rollins is basically a bonus.
Oh, this isn't going to be pretty! And now McIntyre stalking his prey. A damaged Jey Uso. Wounded. Ripe for the picking.
Drew is savoring every step he takes.
And Jey Uso not gonna back down, gonna fight toe-to-toe with Drew McIntyre. McIntyre, though, went for the future shock. Jey Uso with a kick to the midsection. And a big right hand. Oh! McIntyre off the neck breaker into the kip up. It's gonna be a long minute 30 for Jey Uso and company. Uso driven into the steel.
Say sorry. Acknowledge what the hell you did. Oh.
Drew imploring Jey to acknowledge what he did.
McIntyre telling me earlier today that he's ticked off that Jey Uso never apologized to him. I'm not sure Drew ever gave him the opportunity, but you get the point as Uso is driven off the steel.
Jey ramrodded face first into the cage, and now Balor putting work on Sami Zayn in the corner.
And meanwhile, you see in the background there, Jey Uso trying to make it to his feet. McIntyre was in position for the Claymore, and he still is. Went for the Claymore, and he ran into a big kick by Jey. And now Jey and Sami, 1D! Pulling a page out of the Usos playbook. Ladies and gentlemen, on July 4th, 1987, at the Omni in Atlanta, this man's father, Dusty Rhodes, invented WarGames. He never lost that match, and for the first time in his career, the American Nightmare joins a WarGames match, the match that his father invented. Cody also invented a big event in this city as well, as Cody delivers a big right hand to Damian Priest.
Magnitude of the moment not lost on the American Nightmare. Priest being bounced back and forth by Cody Rhodes.
And Cody Rhodes now with a right hand to JD McDonagh, the man who brought Jey Uso back into the fray here in WWE. And Cody with a big clothesline. And now Rhodes up over the top. Cody, big back body drop.
Cody utilizing Finn Balor as a weapon against McDonagh.
And now Cody Rhodes with a bull rope in hand, paying homage to his father, the American Dream. And look who's grabbing the other end of the bull rope.
Good night, Ray. Good night. Stop playing. Good night. Come on. Good night.
Shades of Hell in a Cell, but tonight they're working together.
Oh, Balor's got a fever.
Oh! Finn's voice went up about 8 octaves.
Is he coming tonight? You don't know. You don't know. Is he coming? Is he coming?
Putting their rivalries aside like we saw earlier tonight, Corey, with Becky and Charlotte.
Yeah, but right now, Rollins was demanding to know from Cody, is Randy coming? Asking over and over again.
Cody with a right to Damian Priest. And the Judgment Day about to have the advantage again. I can only imagine the reception that Dirty Dom's gonna get.
Chicago's terrified. You got someone like Dirty Dom on the loose in your city. That's bad news.
Hey, this is the longest he's ever spent behind bars tonight.
Yeah, right, Cole. You just better hope that Dom doesn't have some flashbacks to the yard right now.
And Dirty Dom gives the Judgment Day a 5-on-4 advantage. And he had the audacity.
Look at this. This is how Dom treated the chow hall when they ran out of honey buns.
You know, Dominik also had the audacity of wishing the Mysterio family a happy Thanksgiving. What a fool.
Gotta let bygones be bygones. Water under the bridge, Cole. Dom's a new man. Been rehabilitated.
And now Dominik to Cody Rhodes, and I would say paying homage to the late, great Eddie Guerrero, but I don't believe that's what Dominik's doing.
Sure it is. Dom thinks the world of Eddie. It's his father he doesn't like. Dom, this may not be the time for that.
What did you say about Dom having flashbacks to the prison yard? Here we go! A beatdown on Dirty Dom! Cody, who's had issues with Dom in the past.
Yeah, balls.
A lot of traffic happening inside the WarGames rings right now.
And now Rollins going to bring the table back into play. And this is what happens when this ring fills up. We're even now. It's 4-on-4. No, I'm sorry. It's 5-on-4.
Yeah.
Judgment Day has the advantage.
Well, Seth Rollins' team's out of members.
For now, I guess, right? There's nobody left in their cage. And now Rollins. Oh, Dirty Dom. Judgment Day trying to save him. And they do. There are bodies flying everywhere. Human demolition derby inside WarGames.
Yeah, but right now it's a rather one-sided battle. The Judgment Day standing tall.
Well, the Chicago faithful hoping like the rest of Cody's team is hoping that they will have a reinforcement. And now, McIntyre, Priest.
Look at these two behemoths joining forces.
Cody Rhodes. The power of McIntyre and Priest.
Priest calling the shots from mid-ring, ordering Balor, McDonagh, and Mysterio to the top rope.
And JD McDonagh with a moonsault to Sami Zayn. Coup de grace and the frog splash. Judgment Day having their way.
Dominik and McDonagh positioning a table near the corner. God only knows what comes next. Look at Priest muscling up Rollins.
Oh, looking for the razor's edge. Through the table goes Rollins. Well, in 10 seconds, Randy Orton's supposed to be out here. The problem is the Viper's nowhere to be found. Seth Rollins and company have no backup. Wait a minute.
Oh my God.
Rhea Ripley.
Oh my God.
Contract and a referee in tow.
Oh my God. Ripley's got the briefcase.
Rollins just went through the table. Damian Priest is going to cash in. Not in WarGames. The WWE's, and now, let the war games begin! Match is underway, Power Slam, the WWE's Apex Predator is here! For the first time in a year and a half, coming off double fusion back surgery, Randy Orton's back!
Look at the shape of the Viper, he's a monster!
Randy Orton. It's been a long time. Vintage Randy Orton.
Better late than never, right?
This place is delirious. I'm delirious. An old rivalry renewed. McIntyre telling Orton things have changed around here. And here we go.
Two alphas in a territorial showdown, but Priest stopping Orton's progression.
And now, Randy Orton dumped in the corner in the Judgment Day on the attack. Looking to spoil Randy Orton's return to WWE. And now, Rollins and Cody and Zayn and Uso, and we're 5-on-5. Our match is underway. First team to gain pinfall or submission wins.
Bodies being cleared from one ring to the next. Several trapped on that steel diamond plate, the most dangerous part of the ring.
And let's remind everyone, Corey, that the cash-in never happened because Randy Orton thwarted the attempted cash-in by Damian Priest. He still has the contract that never was official.
I'd say once WarGames is over, Rollins owes Randy a few drinks.
Paying homage to the Viper. Vintage WarGames. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Randy Orton looking at Jey Uso. Uso and his brother put Randy out of action for a year and a half. Randy has not forgotten, and Jey Uso realizes. Oh, but Jey Uso intercepting Priest, who wanted to take out Orton. RKO!
Rollins just stomped Priest on the diamond plate.
Cody Cutter! Haluva kick! Uso splash!
Mr. McDonagh, welcome to no man's land.
And McDonagh trying to escape, heading up to the top of the cage. Remember, if he escapes, they're going to forfeit. JD McDonagh is way up there. Sami Zayn and Rollins going after him. JD McDonagh maybe wondering, why did I join the Judgment Day?
This is not where you want to have a fist fight. 20 feet above the ground with the World Heavyweight Champion and Sami Zayn teeing off on you.
McDonagh has been pummeled. Randy Orton's in position.
What? No.
Crossroads, cover! Orton and company win!
Here are your winners, Sami Zayn, Randy Orton, main event Jey Uso, the World Heavyweight Champion Seth Freakin Rollins, and the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes!
What a battle.
What a match!
What a return for Randy Orton. What a show of unity by these 5 superstars.
Welcome back to the 14-time world champion.
Let's take a look at this. You call this generally vintage Orton, Michael Cole. That was a whole damn museum. Vintage Orton DDTs all around. Jey Uso intercepting Damian Priest. Cody delivering the Cody Cutter. Sami with a haluva kick on McIntyre.
And then the splash by Uso. And then one of the most incredible RKOs you will ever see.
Look at this again. I think McDonagh just qualified for platinum status with this flight. RKO.
Randy Orton saying, Cody, it's your world now. And Cody Rhodes with the Crossroads, leading his team to victory at WarGames. It has been quite the night. at the sold-out Allstate Arena in Chicago. Electric, to say the least.